Greetings everybody and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4, where we will begin a new Let's Play. And the faction we will be playing is none other than, let's see, other countries. We will pick a minor faction, and I already alluded to who, and it will be a country in South America, but I alluded to it in the last playthrough, and I'm going to pick Brazil. And our goal is going to be, I don't know if we want to make a faction. Maybe we will make a faction, I'm not sure, but we definitely want to unite whole of South America. Maybe make a faction with Mexico or some other faction, I'm not sure, but we will definitely play as Brazil, and our goal is to conquer South America. So let's get in and look at our army. Very small, 5 soldiers. It's very poor, in fact, but that is to be expected. So I think one of our first opponents will be maybe Venezuela. They have tons of oil. We could definitely use that. Yeah, remove that. Do we have any good forest? Very good. Jungle. So what is up here terrain wise? Jungle and mountains and jungles. So we will use our jungle specialist, jungle rat. Very good. Research, only 2 slots. Well, it's going to be industry. Well, actually one of them will be this and the other one will be industry. I think it will be construction speed. We want to be able to put out more faster, and we have quite a few. Let's make 2 at least, and then one more there, and I think that will be it. And after that we'll be focusing on military factories, I believe. We're going to need a lot. We only have 3 factories. That was very surprising. I didn't expect it to be that low, so we're going to build military factories to begin with, and naval. It would take 20 years to make a light cruiser, 6.5 years for a destroyer. I think to begin with we'll just make some convoys. National focus. Okay, so we have quite big tree. Let's see. Something must be true. Not that interesting. Even though this is pretty nice. Yeah. Okay, so this is pretty damn nice. Fascist or communist? Well, this is definitely also good. So I think we'll go one of these directions. I'm not sure which one, but it will most likely be one of them. But to begin with, I think we will make this due to the extra political power which we will be needing to change our government, because right now we are non-aligned and we need to decide if we want to be communist or fascist? I think we'll be communist, because that should give us pretty good ability to just attack everything here. And if we should be attacked, and maybe we will join the Soviet Union, I haven't decided, but if we should, we'll have someone to cover our back. Yes, we'll have to trade, which I'm not happy about. Well, we don't really have any equipment, do we? No, not at all. How do they look? 8 divisions. Okay. So I guess we'll be doing something like this to begin with, and just queue up 10. There we go. Should we, let's just start the speed slowly on speed 3. Where is our navy? Still a pretty big navy compared to we have like literally no one. What about air dominance? Do we have anything there? Is that our entire air wing? 24 fighters. That's also very sad. But it is to be expected by a minor faction like Brazil. So let's get everyone to the line. Might as well. And try to build up what we need. That is definitely the goal here. We are building some military factories, and when they get online, it should help regarding our military production. So we're doing quite well. For the beginning, we have a plan. We may have decided already with which faction, and we have chosen our first target. And the reason why, as stated, is due to the oil. It's just insane amount that they have, and after that it will probably be Bolivia, because they have a lot of tungsten. And after that I would actually go for Chile because of the steel, and then the rest. How does resources look up here? Not that great, even though Mexico do have quite a lot as well. But when we have taken all this, like, it's not we will have huge amount of resources. So the question is, should we, like, the plan is to take the United States in the future. Now it is an insane plan, I know, but I think we'll have to, because it's very limited which faction are independent. Or we could make an invasion of China in the future, but that's far, far away. The first ideal is to gain this Finnish national focus. Let's put it to speed 5, might as well. No, let's keep it at speed 4. We want this to finish, and then use the political power to make us Comintern. Communist, yes. We want that. Because we don't want to join the Axis. Like, I think they are pretty much doomed over here. Like, I haven't seen the AI do that well as Germany as of yet. Not that they are doing extremely bad, but I haven't seen them do extremely well. So the Rhineland, very good. And we finish that. Less democratic. Oh, I actually want this straight away because it will make us communist even faster. Very good. So we go here and then take this, and after that I think we'll stop and then go industry and then focus on improving this until we get our research. Yes. Because we are very much behind regarding research ability. We only have 2, so we need to be very focused on what we're going to research. Yeah, we need a lot of equipment and all that. We'll soon have a factory, which is good to see, even though we are in March and it's about to be ready. Yeah, but soon we'll have our first research finished, which should help a bit on our research, which is of course good. And after that we'll be focusing on machine tools to make our factories even more efficient, and maybe research gain efficiency. Which kind of research do we have? Gain 10% more of this. It's not that much. Right, I actually think I'll be going this way. Research time even further down the list. It is quite important for us, even though it is expensive and take a lot of time. So we have 1.5%. It's still a decent amount compared to we are Brazil. I didn't expect the possibility to have any actually. We're just going to make 1 of them to begin with, and I think yes, we will change these around. I feel no need for the cavalry because the extra speed is not that necessary. Yes, it will take a long time, but we would rather have a good fighting, like 24 versus 25, so it is better. The lower organization, but 3 more or 3 less in breakthrough, which we need to be able to press on. So yeah, we're doing well, and yes, we got our extra factory, which is very good to see. Till 329 days, which is quite a lot. Do like this to begin with. And how are we doing? Research is still far away, but we're about to get closer. Diminish the democracy gain, even though it's already a minus, so I doubt it will have a big effect. Very good. Yes, communist, go. By that we'll make sure that we have a plus 0.2 progress. Should help a lot. We already gain about 7.5%, as you can see, so we are improving our faction. But yeah, this first episode will be a lot of preparing and trying to become communist and building up factories, and it will be like that even more than the normal playthroughs, which is of course a bit slow, but that's name of the game, really. We're going to enable even more factories, military factories, because I don't believe, like, I would like to have more civilian factories. Like, we queued up 3 more, but I doubt it would help that much. I would rather have more military. And I just had a bit of a yawn. Sorry about that. Not a hard day of work, but a bit tired. So we have some, actually a quite big naval base at level 7. That's pretty decent. And how is our airports? Ooh, level 7, that's pretty big, 1400. So we have some capabilities. So the Spanish Civil War has begun, and we would actually like for the Republican to win. So now becomes the question, what do we want here? Industry would be good. And it is one we're going to need. So yeah, let's take industry. 7 days, and we'll be able to do a bit more of insufficient, because we managed to finish another factory. But we're not going to trade for 2. Yeah, we're not making the convoys. I'm not that sad about that. Yes, we want those basic machine tools. We really don't care about the convoys. They are to be used for trading for our need, nothing else. So looks like we're doing quite well. Yes, and now we just want this to finish. So in 11 days. But what I ideally want is this template to consist of both the field hospital, logistics supply, artillery, engineer, maybe anti-tank in the future, and then it needs to be at a width of 20. That is our ideal group size. If we'll be able to manage that is a whole other question. Very good, very good. And now we'll be focusing on industry. Yes, but it should, yeah, 0.2 each day. So that is a massive increase, which definitely is going to help us get to the point where our nation will change to be communist. And we managed to build a troop, very good. So we are increasing our army slowly but surely, even though we are still needing quite a lot of equipment. So how is the Civil War growing? Yeah, nationalists managed to, well, almost break them off. I think they will win in the long run. Like, most of the time they actually win. and for the Soviet, and maybe for our sake, maybe we could actually make a faction if Republican Spain wins, where it's just us and Republican Spain, so they have a beachhead into Europe, where we may help them guard the line and then invade further up, like in France, because it's going to be controlled by Germany at some point. The question is the Germans going to use it well? Like, that's a whole other question. Just had to turn off my mic because there was a phone ringing. But yeah, I hope we'll manage to become communist. Well, I know some other YouTubers has complained or noticed, I will say, why at this popularity affects a skill to 50%. Like, why is that? Why is it downgraded to a slower speed? Like, I had a chance of maybe making it in 1937 at right the end or just the beginning of 37. Now, midway 37, the ending of 37, because it's going to scale once again at some point, which is kind of weird. Maybe a way to try and protect, like, United States from being persuaded into fascism or something like that. But you can still do it, so you're not really... It's just like it's a delay for yourself to become another faction, which is kind of weird. Now we need 4 steel. Good. We want more civilian factories because we are going to trade even more away, which of course is a shame, because we would rather use that factory for building more factories, but that is not the case. Now we have 8 building, though we will again through national focus 2 civilian factories, so that's at least something. And I'm thinking about, like, we have a lot of ports, and if we at some point are going to fight the United States, we will most likely need to defend our ports from invasions, which is going to be interesting. So 50 days, and how about our research? 28 days and 12. Very good. So we'll soon be able to pick something new to focus on, and the question is, what shall it be? One of them at least will be, I think we'll go with concentrated industry, and the other one will maybe make the radio. No, weapons 1. I didn't even notice that we are actually missing that. That's pretty damn bad. I had not noticed at all. So we concentrated. We need the better output from our factories. So we are making basic equipment, which is basically pre-1936. So yeah, that's kind of bad. Well, we have 12 days yet. I think we'll manage to get this research and selecting weapons 1, and most likely that will be the first episode, because it is a bit slow regarding building up. Yeah. There we go. And you will be making weapons 1. Yay! And we will most likely want someone, yes, to improve the infantry when we are about to attack, but we're still, oops, quite far away. But we will get there at some point. Hopefully some events will pop up about gaining more communism. Hey, just as I said it. Now we're at 44. Very good, so quite happy to see that. So we should maybe in this video be able to see the rise of the communists, and as soon as we have that, we'll prepare for war. And I think we'll justify a claim on Venezuela only to begin with, and after that we will most likely prepare for Bolivia, and then Chile, and then Argentina, and after that we can pretty much take the rest, which is good. And maybe we'll just take one of the smaller factions and let them become part of a faction that we make ourselves. I haven't completely decided yet, but we managed to gain another building, which is good to see, because we are back on 9 again. Quite happy about that. It doesn't need that much, but we will quite soon. We actually have artillery research, but no way that we're going to research that in the near future. We got most of the equipment for our new troops, which is great. Come on, break out, break out. We are definitely close to become communists. Free military factory. Interesting. Well, let's put it into basic infantry equipment, because you will soon, in the near future, be needing to build even more equipment because of the new tech. Low supplies. Yeah, that's kind of funny. And now I think I'll be focusing on that a bit. There we go. So we got a total of 12 infantry at the front, and it looked like Venezuela only got a single troop. Now I do suspect they have a bit more than that, but I doubt it will be much more, to be honest. So now we are just awaiting the change of government. But I think this will be the episode, and in the next one we'll be focusing a bit more upon attacking Venezuela, hopefully, if we become communist. So hopefully you'll get to see some action in the next one. But I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please press that like button. It helps all the time when people does. And if you want to see more content of Hearts of Iron, which is primary what will be on this channel, just hit that subscribe button. But I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.